Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we are going to continue with the Inked Floret and a family celebration stamp sets. And I have used, this one is Pool Party ink with a Pool Party card base and a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white, and then scraps to stamp the Happy Birthday to You on. It's just inking up just part of the stamp and using it as a background. So I haven't used Strawberry Slush in 2 or 3 weeks now. Just the cards that I was choosing, the colors that I chose for the paper just didn't support Strawberry Slush. So I am using Strawberry Slush today and I am so happy about it. So I've got my 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white that I'm going to use. Now the reason I just felt the edge was when you use your blade and your paper trimmer, sometimes it pushes the edge of the paper so you get like a lifted edge. And if you're stamping or blending brush against that, you'll get a darker bit there and then you'll get a slight white line because the ink didn't meet the paper. So I use my bone folder just to make sure that edge is flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink up the large flower like that. And then I'm going to stamp it right at the edge of the paper. Like that. There we go. And the reason I'm doing my best to ink up just the one flower at a time is that way I don't have any residual ink on the stamp from the other pieces of the stamp, so I end up with shadows or little highlights all over that I don't want. So I'm just going to pop these down like this. There we go. And I think I'm just going to use the small flowers to fill in the rest. So I need to clean the stamp off. So I'm just going to use a wet wipe to clean that off. Just make sure it's really clean because I don't want any residual ink to come when I use the little flower. Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that's a bit drier. And this big block is a little hard to hold on to, but I am going to just ink up that small flower now. Go around and do the same thing. I'm just going to come in and add that flower. Okay, and we're going to do that all the way around. And I thought about starting this and then showing you what I was doing, but I thought it would probably go better for everybody if I just showed you what I was doing all the way around. So I am going to come in again and I'm just going to fill in. Like this corner here looks a little empty. And this corner here looks a little empty. So again, just coming in, just adding a little bit of color to those corners. And I think I need a little bit more here. I'm just going to just tack a little bit of color into that corner. It's just me. I just wanted to add a little bit of color there. Stamping is very subjective. It's what you like. It's what you think is good. Some people like things super, super busy. Other people like things really, really quiet down. So I am going to adhere this to my card base. Again, this was a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white that we decorated up. And you can do this, maybe we'll do this one as a landscape card. I've got this one as a portrait card. So let's do this as a landscape card, just so you can see that it doesn't really matter how you put this together. Now, I wanted to use this ribbon kind of in the middle, but I need to have a look at it to see how that would translate, if it's just going to take too much away. And I think it's going to take too much away like that. But I could probably do this and then put the greeting over top. But I'm not a huge fan of that either. So you know what? We're not going to use the ribbon. We're just going to let it go for today. And I used the Happy Birthday to You from the set, but I'm using my 1/2 inch strips that were cut off when I made my 5 1/4 by 4. So I just stamped the happy, then I stamped the birthday, and then I used the stamp that says to you to stamp the to you. So I'm just going to cut this apart And the happy will go like that, and the birthday will go like that. And then I'm going to fussy cut out the 2U. So I'm just going to come in. Some of you have asked how I fussy cut. Well, I turn the paper while I'm closing the scissors so that I get a nice kind of smooth line with no like little nicks and edges to it. Everybody has their own kind of preferred way and their preferred scissors. But I just, like I say, I just turn the paper as I close the scissors, and it cuts it out. Okay, so we're going to dimensionalize these. And I think with this, if the background, like if the stamp hadn't been quite so bold, like this is a really bold, bright stamp. And I think the ribbon would have worked if it was, say, like a small floral background. It would have provided some rest for the eye. But I think on this one, for me, it looked cluttered. So I decided not to use the ribbon. Okay, so I am just going to place these down where I think I want them. Like this. And this is why it doesn't matter if there's, you know, a little less in the middle. So I think this is what we're going to do. So I'll just take the backings off of this, pop this down. And while I'm doing this, I can say welcome to my new subscribers, and hello and a welcome back to everyone who is still continuing to support me as I make these videos and just share what I love doing. I really do enjoy the Stampin' Up! Product. I have, over the last few weeks, I have been trying out lots of other kind of brand names and non-brand names, and I can tell you that the inexpensive stamps that you get from like Amazon and that are nowhere near the quality of the stamps you get from Stampin' Up! So it's absolutely worth the investment to use your stamps forever. So this was our pool party card, and then we've got it in Strawberry Slush. So let me know which one you prefer and what colors you would do it in. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.